Alright, I guess I'll talk about the purpose delusion. There's sort of a theme here, I think, on this idea that people just don't want to be nailed down to practical realities of where we came from. Again, it's about this origin thing. It's about this, what are we stuck with? What is going on here? What are we chasing? And what are we paying for the marvelous chase? So anyway, I used the metaphor in my last video. I thought it was a pretty good one. I made a couple of points in there that were pretty good, actually. So it's a long video, so I guess I'll make a long video about just those 2 points. The first one was I pointed out, like, we are only, we're like a diamond. We are very unique, very fancy matter, very unusual matter. Let's not say unique, but it's unusual matter. And, yeah, so is a diamond, so is a ruby, so are emeralds. But none of those things, outside of our projection of substance and function, have any substance or function. It's something the natural system created for absolutely no reason. And you know it. You know God didn't put them there. You know that the mechanical universe put them there. And it put them there for no reason. They probably exist on other planets, sitting in the ground, doing absolutely nothing. Okay? And that's it. There's no reason for it. There's no function to it. And so now we have to look at ourselves and how are we made and what made us. And it's just another mechanical process. And it's tied to this thing called biology, this idea of this DNA molecule, one crystal, so to speak, one piece of it. And its function is to reproduce. And it reproduces over time and essentially creates an arena where all the little reproducing models, all the new model pieces fight and compete. And so we have this little arena of these gladiators, these little DNA gladiators. And all of our ancestors were victorious in the gladiator war. They survived the plague and all that other crap, like I've said before. They didn't. They avoided the misfortune of having Typhoid Mary as their cook. They survived all the little dangers out there to successfully reproduce. And but that's all we are, though. We're a tool set designed by this natural selection process. I call it something else. Some sort of competitive selection or something. But anyway, and that's it. So there's nothing. We're interesting. We're fancy. We're different than the other bits of sodium or carbon or whatever. Most carbon isn't diamonds. Only a tiny percentage of carbon ever gets to be a diamond. Well, only a tiny percentage of all this kind of this humus, whatever you want to call it, gets to be human. Most of it has to be little microbes and other kinds of shitty crap. Shit. Yeah, most of it's just shit. That's what's left on the ground here. That's what that humus is. It's just shit. Everything's shit. The oil is shit. Well, it's not shit. It's rotten bodies too. But anyway, that's what it is. And so only a tiny percentage of it gets to be little diamondy humans. But that's it. Doesn't matter. It still doesn't give us a function. It still doesn't change the nature of the game. So now their argument becomes, even if they concede that's the natural course of things, they're going to argue now that there's something special about it, even beyond the specialness. Because it's self-reflective. And now that's supposed to mean something. The fact that we can contemplate, the fact that we're contemplating is now something. And where do I go to cash that in as a meaningful truth? Where's that bank at? As I'd like to see that argument. Beyond just saying it like it's bang, like something popped. And so you startle people with it. But does that sentence mean anything? We're self-reflexive. So what? Yeah, so what? You can see through a diamond. It's self-transparentoid. Whoa! Well, so, yeah. What does that do? What does that accomplish? Doesn't accomplish anything. Doesn't mean anything. The more important fact is the fact that we feel. Our self-reflection is interesting. It's all funky, but it doesn't change the fact that, you know, if I kick you in the nuts, you're going to bend over and go, "Ow, fuck, that hurts. I don't feel good." Yeah, that's what you're going to do. Kids enjoying the stream. Yay. Yeah, so come on. This is just bullshit. Preposterous bullshit. Monstrous bullshit. I just said yay to kids. Jesus, I'm out of my mind. The poor little saps. Ugh. Yeah, but look what they get. They get to swim in crap. Way to go, Dad. Yeah. Would you waste all our money on booze and baseball? Yeah. We gotta swim in 60-degree water. Thanks, Dad. Fucker. Anyway, where was I? Yeah. So it doesn't. So we've been designed by this natural system to be the best at capitalizing an environment and wiping out the adversaries, the competition, eating some sort of crap, and that's it. That's our merit, and that's what our whole body has been designed to do. That's what we have, the illusion of the chase, the want, the desire. It's all been contrived to keep us moving, to keep the herd of sheep, grazing on the bullshit, clicking their Google ads and such. For nothing. There's nowhere to take it. You can't take it anywhere to any other arena. So all you got is this stupid survival of the fittest for no good reason. I mean, fitness by no standard, but whoever wins. I mean, it's not like survival the smartest or the bestest or the cutest or no, it's just a shitty, stupid standard that means absolutely nothing. And that's a meaningful truth. So anyway, so they're still going to say, well, we're still functional beyond the game. Okay, beyond the cutthroat, stupid, idiotic survival game, we still have a function. And, well, that's bullshit too. It's bullshit until you explain what that function would be. Because all we are is desire machines. All we are is need machines. Need machine. I just get that clip from The Longest Yard where they're saying green machine. Or mean, they're saying mean machine. It sounds like a lot of other words. Yeah. So it could sound like need machine. Need machine, need machine, need machine. Yeah, that's all you are. You're need machines. You create a need. You leave most of it unsatisfied. It's a trail of tears and bullshit. And that's not what I call function. That's what I call failure. And that's what we are. We just can't avoid failure. Yeah, you are going to disappear into absolute irrelevancy. You are going to fail. Yeah, and what's the fucking point? So why perpetuate why keep making gladiators? Why do it? Why? To placate a DNA molecule? To placate a delusion of accomplishment? So I guess we have to get back to that. Accomplishment. What are we accomplishing? All right, we self-reflected. We do have these orgasm things, which are pretty good. They don't last too long, to tell you the truth, but they're pretty good. We do eat yummy food, and that's pretty fun. We do engage in the minor tension of playing with those wants, teasing ourselves, laughing. Laughing is fun. Sneezing is fun. A good movie is escapism. That's pretty good. I mean, it's that's sort of being dead, though. To tell you the truth, it's not much better than dreaming. It's just an escape where you sort of are completely detached from your physical reality, and that's sort of the fun of it. So that's sort of an argument to my favor, because that pleasure is really quite obviously just escaping reality, and it's really fun, you know, to get away from the harsh brutality of you know, DNA economics. And yeah, but that's all we're doing. So look, we put all that crap on one side, and then we put all this horror on the other. I mean, I you know, I accidentally killed an ant yesterday. I'm not saying people shouldn't, you know, bugs are bugs. You gotta do what you gotta do. But I didn't mean to kill him. He just happened to be on the desk, and I put my Coke down, and he happened to be underneath it. And he didn't get killed at first. He just got wounded. And I watched him sitting there squirming. And it was horrible. It was just fucking horrible to watch. I mean, because you're just saying, oh, there's no way that's just all reflexes. Because he was definitely trying to, like, you could see he was working on certain parts, and there was a definite structure and order. He wasn't just flailing. He was flailing in a specific manner, just like a human would do if I broke your legs. It's a certain kind of movement, you know, and yeah, it was just, you're just saying, all right, you know, well, how many of these things are there on Earth? I mean, goddamn, what, 5,000 million billion? I mean, God, you know, and every fucking day they're imposing this harsh nastiness on each other. Every day they're gladiating. Oh man. So anyway, I finished him off, but you know, it did give me that pause for a minute where you're just like saying, I mean, maybe I should just show videos of this shit. But then I'm saying, well, that's just such a cheat. I should be able to argue the point. I shouldn't have to throw a bucket of blood in your face. But I mean, there's an ugliness out here. There's a high, really high price for this. I mean, I was looking at cameras on eBay. I know, I'm a little obsessed. And anyway, this picture of a kid dying of cancer popped up on my eBay search. And I was like, what the fuck is that doing in there? You know, I guess somebody's selling their camera and they want sympathy. So they're pointing out how their 6-year-old kid is dying of cancer. And you're just seeing an old bald kid in the bed. You're just like, oh, fuck. What are we doing this for? And why are you brainwashing this kid to think there's some point in fighting desperately to be one of the 7 billion, you know, sheeple, you know, bah in their way, you know, through the Google fences? I mean, fuck. Shit. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Damn. So anyway, I mean, I gotta say something more than that. People don't get it. Oh, let it go. What do you mean? It's my whole world life. It's everything. Everything. It's nothing. It's a stupid DNA molecule fighting with itself. I mean, come on. Doesn't that sound idiotic? You want to do that for another 1,000,000 years? Just let the little molecule beat the shit out of itself? I mean, if there was a retard banging his head against a brick wall, you'd just say, yeah, let him do that for 1,000,000 years. Let's just watch the mushy brain pop out, and then just start all over. Just hit the button. Reload, start all over. Let's watch the same video over and over and over and over and over. You people really, you're just killing me. So anyway, and but this is all you got. You don't get a rational argument to this. What you get is, it all balances out. Some maybe, kind of, maybe, sort of. You know, that's all you get. It could be like, you know, if we tap our heels 3 times and say there's no place like home, you know, we might get to us and such. Damn. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Theoretical possibility, I suppose. But really, that's how you're gonna. You want that written in history? Oh, well, yeah, we went through all this stupid moronic horror. We knew better, but we didn't act because, well, yeah, we were kind of hoping we could do the wizard thing. And, yeah, okay, it's stupid in hindsight, but, you know, it sounded reasonable at the time. I don't think so. Is that what you want written on the human race's tombstone? Yes, it just dragged it foolishly out for, you know, hundreds of thousands of extra torturous years because it was too stupid not to believe in the Wizard of Oz. Ugh. But that's our fate. That's our doom. Yeah, this really is suffocating. Suffocatingly daunting task to have to explain to the idiots. The Martians, really, they don't even understand words anymore. You know, suffering doesn't mean suffering, it means stubbing your toe. I mean, nothing. You can't communicate with these people. It's just impossible. But there's no other game in town but stopping the game. I mean, that really is the game. There's no other game to play but stop the game. That's the only rational move, is to fucking blow it up. Stop the pieces. Kill the kings. Whatever it takes to make it impossible to keep moving the players. You know, got to be unraveled and undone. It can't be done. It just can't be played by an intelligence. Intelligence can't do something this stupid. Just can't. So I guess, yeah, I guess the downside is maybe human IQ will go down. Maybe it already has. I mean, Thomas Jefferson seemed incredibly articulate. The olden days, people did seem a lot smarter. You know, I mean, 20-year-olds were pretty damn intellectual. Can't find too many of them anymore. So anyway, lament. That's all there is. Lament. That's not all. Hey, somebody else fixed it for a change. Hooray for the good citizen. Oh, that's a bit of a leap there, fella. Yeah, that's a pretty wide leap there, too. Kind of an iffy fix. I'll have to do better eventually. Someday. Well, I'm going to have to because, you know, I can't keep getting my feet wet every day. They're going to get moldy or something. Anyway. So, enough of a video. Now I'll wind down. Get out of my depression. Video depression. God, I hate listening to this shit. It's funny. Yeah, really, it's the most important conversation on Earth. What are we doing here? How do we do it? And the answer is, we're doing nothing good. And the only way to do it is to stop doing it. Yeah, sorry, but that be the truth. Yeah, that is the truth. So not as sunny, kind of overcast today. Would have been nice to have another Sunday, but can't control the weather. Only in my brain. I just pretend. Sunny. Yeah, pretending sucks. Anyway, till next time, and such.